Seeing the bigger picture, recognizing that there is light at the end of the tunnel, no matter how many small steps you have to take to get there. From my experience in 2024, I took so many small, tiny, itty bitty steps. I tried things, some worked, some didn't. I kept pushing. At the time of taking tiny steps, it can be hard to see that they will add up at some point, but trust me, they will. I see that now. I see how my small steps have created immense growth in certain aspects of my business. For instance, there are certain aspects of social media that I find incredibly challenging. Primarily, I always used it for my job in news and not really for me personally. I would post some personal things, but the bulk of it was for work. So getting comfortable with that change has been a huge challenge for me. I recognize the challenge, I've accepted it, and I figured out ways to make myself accountable in that discomfort. On my Skills Studio Instagram page, my newly formed TikTok, yes, TikTok, and my YouTube page, I started a 30 Days of Tips campaign at the end of the year. Each day for those 30 days, with the exception of a few, I got exhausted by the end of it. I created content that revolved around a tip of the day. Some days I shot a few pieces of content. Other times I decided in that moment what I wanted to talk about. It was painful at times because it was so outside of my comfort zone, but I grew from it. I'm glad I did it. Each step made me more comfortable with the idea. I learned how to edit the videos quicker, make them more engaging. I stopped sweating certain things like whether I had on a great outfit. Most of them were done in jeans because my day-to-day is a bit more casual in nature for the most part. I set a goal, kept the big picture in mind, and accepted the challenge. Going forward, maybe I don't continue that format every day. I probably won't, but I learned a lot, and I think the tips are useful. I hope that they are. Anyway, you can tell me. Tips, by the way, will not stop ending. I will always be giving tips, just maybe in different formats. Maybe I try new things. You get to choose how you view the big picture in your life. You choose how many steps you want to take. It is your path. It is your story. With that in mind, what does the bigger picture look like to you? We're in the second week of a new year. Maybe you've made goals for the year. Maybe you haven't. If you haven't, that's okay. Maybe you don't want to. Maybe you do. It's not too late. It's never too late. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I posted my 2024 growth and my 2025 goals. It's the first time, by the way, I've ever done that. But 2024 was such a pivotal year for me. It was a year of building. It was a year of laying a strong foundation. It was a year of growth. It's also a year of challenges that I knew I had to recognize and reflect on all of it. I also want to hold myself accountable in 2025 to accomplish certain goals, both personal and professional. So I wrote them out, posted them for all to see, because by doing that, I will definitely hold myself accountable. As I said, I was never one to do this, but setting goals, being accountable, recognizing each step to get there, reflecting, celebrating the wins, and growing from the challenges is such a big part of my life now. It's such a monumental shift from how I used to operate. And here's the exciting thing. It's within your control. You can choose to do all of these things. Think about that for a second. You have a choice right here and right now in how you want to grow. What'll it be? You don't have to answer now, by the way, but think about it.